Hey kiddies, it's Triple Feature Tuesday once again, and this week it's beginning to look a lot like Shane Black.
Everywhere you go.
That's right, we're going to look at some Shane Black movies. Shane Black at one point was the highest paid, most sought after screenwriter in all of Hollywood. He started out really big with the screenplay for Lethal Weapon, but then, after a bunch of hits, the 80s caught up with him, and the partying, the alcohol, and the drugs and everything, and he kind of burnt himself out. But luckily, he has come back to us in the last 10 years or so with a string of really good movies. All of his movies have recurring themes and tropes. Snappy dialogue, big action, big set pieces, turning genre tropes on their ear, and they almost always take place during or around the Christmas season. So as we're a week away from Christmas, I thought we'd look at some of my favorite Shane Black movies. So we're going to go in order of increasing explosions, and our menu will include Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Lethal Weapon, and The Long Kiss Goodnight. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang was the movie that put not only Shane Black back on the map, but Robert Downey Jr. Both had somewhat failing careers at that point for different reasons. Shane Black had overcome his substance abuse problems, but he just hadn't had like a really big Lethal Weapon-sized hit. Before Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, the last three movies he did were not that popular. The Last Action Hero, The Last Boy Scout, and the, forthcoming Long Kiss Goodnight, which I'm going to talk about at length because it's awesome. As was, Last Action Hero, for that matter. Last Boy Scout, I need to watch that one again. So he was just not as popular as he used to be. Robert Downey Jr., on the other hand, this was one of the early movies that he made after he got out of prison for his own cocaine abuse. And luckily, it was really just a perfect meeting of writer, director, and actor, because Kiss Kiss Bang Bang is relentlessly entertaining. It was yet another one of Shane Black's buddy crime movies, which we'll go into more detail with Lethal Weapon, between Robert Downey Jr. as a scumbag cat burglar named Harry, and Val Kilmer's Gay Perry, who snarkily responds to questions about his name as, no, he's knee-deep in pussy, but he just loves the name. Both of these guys, Gay Perry is a detective, Harry is pretending to be a detective to be an actor slash hook up with his old high school flame, played by a wonderful Michelle Monaghan. She is just really great in this movie, and you never really see her in a lot of things anymore, which is just a crime. And it is, the movie is essentially a send-up of old pulp noir detective stories, but with just about everything turned on its ear, with a couple chases, incredible dialogue. I mean, this is one of the most sarcastic movies you'll ever see. Everybody is sharp as a tack and has just instant reaction to the best cut downs and just perfect timing in terms of delivery. It's really, I cannot stress how good this movie is. It was so good that it not only brought Shane Black's career back, but this is the movie that got Jon Favreau interested in Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, and without Iron Man happening, none of these movies would have happened. So in a very, very tenuous way, you can look at Kiss Kiss Bang Bang as, the springboard for everybody, and it was only fitting that when Iron Man 3 came around, Robert Downey Jr. got Kevin Feige and all the Marvel Studios people to let Shane Black write and direct Iron Man 3. And I don't care what anybody says about it, that movie is brilliant. Things being turned on its head, action, explosions, and really, really great dialogue delivered by Robert Downey Jr. You really can't talk too much about Kiss Kiss Bang Bang without giving away plot details or jokes, so you should just go watch it because, again, really, really fun. As near as I can remember, there aren't any actual explosions in this movie, which is different for Shane Black, and, probably helped him keep it under budget and convince Jill Silver to let him direct it and everything. But this was the first movie that Shane Black actually directed. He had written several at that point and acted in a bunch of them. You've actually seen him in Predator and As Good as It Gets, most notably. But feature film directing debut, and the movie is tight. It looks good. It sounds good. It's acted well. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Whereas Kiss Kiss Bang Bang was the movie that relaunched Shane Black's career, The Lethal Weapon was the movie that launched it initially. This Shane Black was just out of college and or screenwriting school and had put together this script, and it was pretty goddamn great, rewrites and everything aside. But it's Lethal Weapon. If you haven't seen it, welcome. I'm so happy you've come out from under your rock. It stars Mel Gibson and Danny Glover as detectives Martin Riggs and Roger Murtaugh, respectively. And every single trope that Shane Black has in movies is in this movie. It's antagonistic buddy situation, buddy cop situation. We have characters from completely, or not completely, but significantly different backgrounds. We have Riggs as the younger, rowdier, crazier white cop, and we got Murtaugh as the older family man, not sedate, but reserved guy, and they just work off of each other. See, the thing is, like with all good Shane Black movies, what they need is chemistry between the two buddies in every movie. It's great in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. It's gonna be good in Long Kiss Goodnight. Last Boy Scout, not so great, and so, Last Boy Scout didn't do that well. Last Action Hero, there's not really anybody thing, because it's Austin O'Brien in love with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I don't begrudge Austin O'Brien that, because every kid that age was in love with Arnold Schwarzenegger in a totally straight, not gay way. But we've got the witty dialogue, we've got the good plot twists, we've got Christmas. It's Christmas all over the place, which helps account for the degree to which Riggs is trying to kill himself, because, man, seasonal affective disorder is really just no joke. Don't worry about me. But you combine all of that with Richard Donner, who knows how to elevate action and to let the plot have fun with itself. It's like, it's a serious movie, but whenever it can, it makes a joke, and that's what makes it great. The action and the violence and the ridiculousness are all, the background for the jokey, fun relationship between Riggs and Murtaugh throughout this whole movie. It's just as a result, it's a perennial movie I want to watch at the Christmas season, because it's so good, and Christmas is just all permeated throughout it. I should mention, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang also has the close to the least amount of Christmas that Shane Black's ever put in a movie. Technically, the least amount was The Nice Guys, where it's just kind of an afterthought at the very end of the movie. Whereas this, in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, it's present, but not really any major plot point or background thing. It's just mainly just for one big party sequence do we get Christmas stuff. But in Lethal Weapon, we have action scenes in Christmas tree lots. We've got cars driving through Christmas lights, and Roger Murtaugh's Christmas tree. It's just it's really, really good. Riggs is trying to kill himself while he's watching a Christmas special. It's just Christmas everywhere. And Lethal Weapon. God, have you not seen Lethal Weapon? Are there any of you out there that has not seen the original Lethal Weapon? Because, Jesus, I don't know what we're doing here. This is, we're talking about next level stuff. You gotta, do the basics. Come on now. Finally, we have the most bombastic of the three movies. Rennie Harlin's The Long Kiss Goodnight, based on the script by Shane Black, starring Rennie Harlin's wife at the time. Gina Davis was married to Rennie Harlin, which almost explains Cutthroat Island. But The Long Kiss Goodnight is, you may not have seen it. It kind of came and it went, and people don't really talk about it, which is weird because it's incredible. You have all the Shane Black tropes, the buddiness, the Christmasness, the action, the good dialogue, the craziness. And as our buddies, we have the amnesiac Gina Davis, who later discovers, minor spoilers for a movie that is 20 years old, that she is in fact a CIA assassin that accidentally lost her memory, and she helps find her memory with the help of private investigator Sam Jackson, which, Sam Jackson, it's just always good. And Gina Davis, man, Gina Davis, action hero. I understand you have to see it to believe it, but once you see it, you will believe it because she's running around with machine guns and just oh my god, the ice skating sequence is just bananas. Where she's desperately ice skating with a machine gun to make sure that her daughter doesn't get murdered by other assassins, because there's just assassins everywhere, terrorist threats, fake terrorist threats, Craig Bierko being a complete creepazoid, Sam Jackson singing the blues so he can remember whatever he's doing, because, why not? Brian Cox doing his Brian Cox thing, and David Morse equally doing his David Morse thing. And all of it comes together in gigantic explosions in Niagara Falls. It's just... And yet nobody talks about that movie. I mean, I get it. I heard, at least, I don't get it, but I'm aware people don't want to like Gina Davis as much as they should like Gina Davis because she's incredible. You need to get over that to watch this movie. Watch Samantha Cain discover that she's really Charlie Baltimore, super duper CIA assassin, and it's just so violent and over the top because, whereas like Richard Donner has a lot of action, but, it's human action. Rennie Harlan believes that there's a superhero in everyone just dying to get out, and, that superhero can do anything that a story requires, and as a result, ice skating with machine guns, swinging off of gas trucks on bridges in Niagara Falls. Oh, man, just jumping out of windows and crashing into ice and shooting the ice so it breaks up so you don't die. It's just... so ridiculous. And tying the whole thing together, once again, really tight script by Shane Black, because the guy gets action, he gets character, and he gets dialogue. And for whatever reason, he's obsessed with Christmas. So watch as many Shane Black movies at Christmas time, and also watch Die Hard, because Die Hard and Christmas, it's Die Hard and Christmas. And oddly enough, Shane Black did not have anything to do with Die Hard, which is crazy, because if you were to watch Die Hard, you would swear it's a Shane Black movie, but it's really not. But Lethal Weapon is. So watch Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Lethal Weapon, and A Long Kiss Goodnight. And hopefully I'll see you next week, but if not, it'll probably be after the new year, where I'll do my 2016 year in review. Give you a little hint, it sucked. Till then, have a happy holiday.